Jon Jones didn't share that training clip by chance, and most in the MMA community aren't seeing it as just another casual workout post. The timing alone speaks volumes. For a while now, Jones has been on the sidelines, neither fully retired nor fully active, watching the heavyweight division evolve without him, while Tom Aspinall held the belt and Dana White gradually stopped bringing him up in serious discussions. Then, out of nowhere, right as the UFC's White House card is coming together without his involvement, Jones drops footage that sends a very clear signal: he's far from finished. He's still active, still motivated, and still sees himself competing on the sport's biggest stage.
Donald Trump mentioned that he wanted to have a fight at the White House guard, and that just seems like such a huge opportunity. I'm a very proud American. I have a lot of close friends that are in the military. Just to be able to entertain the country and the world at this level at the White House, it just means the world to me. So I'm back.
If Jon Jones pops out of nowhere and he says, listen, I don't care what happens with Tom. I just want to guarantee that whether it goes my way or it doesn't go my way, I get a rematch. I want to fight Tom Aspinall in February at a location of your choosing. I want the rematch to be on the White House lawn. Whether I stomp this guy out or this guy gets the jump on me, we rematch at the White House. There's Jon versus Tom, not just part one, part two. It makes it hotter. It makes it a lot spicier. Does that trump one non-title, non-contending, yet to pick a weight class, Conor McGregor against anybody that can fog a mirror? I'm asking you. I want you to tell me.
It would be a blockbuster event. I think the whole world would come out.
We're talking about Eric Trump, by the way, not the big man himself, not big Donald J. Trump. No, but he probably does.
I mean, Jon Jones has to fight.
You think he'll be on it?
I mean, I think you're going to see. I feel like he has one left in him.
People started to take shots at the president of the United States because they're saying, oh, look at this. What an egomaniac. He's having it on his birthday. I think that's the perfect time, because if they did have it on the 4th of July, then it kind of interrupts everyone's celebrations. You know, it'd be a little bit of a distraction. And if you're trying to maximize viewing figures, okay, don't do it on the 4th of July. There's parties going on all over the place. It is a massive celebration. The beaches are packed. It's the middle of summer. People are having a good time. They're out there. They're at parades. You name it, they're all at barbecues. It's an amazing time in this country, right? They're all getting off on the 1776 vibes, which, by the way, no one in England cares about. And it's not because, right, we're sore losers. Honestly, nobody in the United Kingdom gives a damn about 1776. Let me just tell you that I didn't even know what it was until I moved here.
This isn't just about staying in shape, it's about proving himself. Jones knows Dana White's trust isn't what it used to be. Not after stalled negotiations, not after the Aspinall situation fell through, and not after years of uncertainty, retirements, comebacks, and promises that never fully came to fruition. The White House card isn't just another fight night, it's a landmark moment for the UFC, both politically and culturally. And Dana White values consistency over unpredictability. Jones, whether it's fair or not, has become associated with risk. That's why this footage is so significant. The wrestling exchanges, the measured clinch work, the methodical pressure, and positional control, all of it seems deliberate, almost meticulously planned. It's as if Jones is silently saying, see my discipline. See my preparation. See how controlled I am. Even Joe Rogan noticed, pointing out that this isn't a fighter chasing flashy knockouts, it's a fighter preparing for a very specific challenge. And that challenge has a name: Alex Pereira.
Dana said that, listen, you know, he's let him down before, and they only want people that are absolutely dependable.
You know, I thought about him. I can't risk putting him in big positions in a big spot and have something go wrong.
Which I get. You can't have people jumping on and jumping off a card like the White House. You can't have the president of the United States and the whole world watching and waiting for one of the most sensational fight cards of all time, which is what Dana's promised, by the way, and I'm sure it will be.
It's the Sphere on steroids. I mean, it's going to be a one-of-one event. There'll be nothing like it ever again.
Everyone's minds and imaginations are running wild. You've seen people all over the place putting out their dream White House card. And of course, for the most part, I guess Jon Jones kind of does have to be on it.
For DC?
Yes, sir.
I saw Jon Jones, it's back in the testing pool.
Yes.
Talking about going on the White House card.
Yes.
I think with his extensive criminal record, the Secret Service will let him on the White House grounds.
That's such a good question. Woo.
That's actually a good question. Well, we always have to pass background checks when Trump's there and he got the fight, so
I'd imagine he will be. And I gotta be honest with you. All right, so listen. All right. No disrespect to anyone here. I love you guys so much. You can go to the White House and I'm positive you'll win, right? But if we really need an American to win, right? We gotta kind of send Jon Jones, don't we? I mean, seriously. Like, I mean, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't like him, but it's like, if we need an American to win, don't we just send the guy that always wins?
Yeah, no, he's going.
Hey, he said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And nobody tries harder than me. Are you sure Jon Jones doesn't try a little harder than I do?
I don't know. It's close.
It's close. It's close.
If Jones ends up getting that White House call, the fight everyone's watching is against Pereira. Stylistically, it's a dangerous matchup if handled incorrectly. Pereira doesn't rely on long setups, volume, or timing. He only needs one small slip, one lapse in judgment, one moment where distance breaks down, and the fight could be over. Jones is fully aware of this. That's why his training clips avoid reckless exchanges or flashy strikes. Instead, they highlight control, patience, and strategic positioning, the kind of preparation needed to neutralize a fighter who thrives on chaos.
Jon Jones has stated publicly he wants to fight at the White House, but Dana seems more stern in not letting him today than I have ever seen him in regards to Jon Jones. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know that I agree. I believe that you gotta let him fight, man. I think that you put some things in his contract that makes it very costly to not follow through. Say something happened in the law and he has to be pulled off the card, $1 million. Say he just says he doesn't want to fight, $1 million. But you put these safeguards in place to make sure that he shows up there.
It would be a blockbuster event. I think the whole world would come out.
There's a big card you keep talking about that you want to be on, a White House card, right?
Yeah, dude.
Who do you want for that? You want Pereira?
I'd like to fight Alex Pereira at the White House. I feel like he's incredibly respectful. I feel like he's a household name in America and MMA. Everybody knows who he is. He's a champion. He's in the conversation of being one of the greatest fighters of all time. It would be a blockbuster event. I think the whole world would come out. I've beat many Brazilians over the course of my life. Either way that fight were to go, no one loses in that fight. It generates so many millions for the sport. There's just no losing when you have such high level people competing who respect each other.
When you talk about the White House and having the greatest American fighter of all time, I mean, how can you have a White House card without literally the GOAT?
Rogan has pointed this out before, and Jones' recent footage only underscores it. A matchup with Pereira isn't about outstriking him, it's about controlling and neutralizing him. That means relentless clinch work against the cage, constant takedown threats, and forcing the fight into uncomfortable stretches where Pereira can't set traps, generate power, or control the space. Jones would have to approach this as a strategist, not a showman, because attempting to trade strikes with Pereira is the quickest route to a highlight reel knockout at his own expense. But here's the bigger challenge: none of this guarantees Jones gets the opportunity he wants. Dana White isn't doubting Jones' skill, he's doubting his reliability. The White House card doesn't have room for last-minute withdrawals, drama, or uncertainty, and Jones' track record makes every commitment feel tentative.
Will we ever see Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira? Possibility. I mean, Rogan is pushing me right now to try to make that fight. It's just, guys, Jon Jones is a whole nother. I consider Jon Jones the greatest combat fighter of all time. Jon Jones is the nastiest dude ever in the history. And Jon's got a dark side to him, man. He shoots guns. Jon Jones is a killer.
Well, one thing I want to talk about MMA real quick, Rampage, with you, and I'm being serious and mighty, and then I want to hear your opinion. Our Jackson Podcast Discord keeps asking, Rampage, what do you think of Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira? If they were to fight, how would Alex Pereira fight? How would Jon Jones fight? Who would win? You've obviously been able to spar with Alex, and you've been able to fight Jon Jones. And then, Mighty, I'll let you run at this, but how do you think that would go, Rampage?
Honestly, I think Jon Jones will poke him in the eye right off the bat. Oh my God. What? You asked me a serious question. No, I'm telling you, seriously.
That ain't in Jon Jones' repertoire. He ain't doing all that. It happened one time against you.
One time? DC. Everybody else who Jon Jones fought, and they was doing a little bit better than Jon Jones wanted them to. I poke you and he'll kick your knee backwards.
So who wins?
You know what? I never say anything against Alex Pereira because he's a man, but I think that Jon Jones would find a way to get him to the ground and try to submit him.
Yeah. You don't think that he would try to sit there and stand up with him?
No, Jon Jones wouldn't.
He's too intelligent. I mean, you look what Jon Jones did to Cyril Gahn. right? He didn't stand with Cyril Gane.
Yeah.
And Cyril Gane comes from a striking background. He moved and took him down and ground upon him and submitted him with a very easy submission.
Right away too, right?
Right away. So I think that's how the fight would go down. And Jon Jones is also a big presence inside the octagon. So I think Jon Jones wouldn't have a hard time with Alex Pereira, especially if Jon Jones can address that calf kick, because when you watch Alex fight, he uses that calf kick to get a response. I want to see something. You need to do something. You're going to do something. I'm going to come forward.
That's why this training footage comes across less as opponent preparation and more as a message to the UFC itself. It's a reminder of Jones' skills, a showcase of what he still offers, and a subtle appeal not to be left out of the most significant moment of his career. If he misses the White House card, it wouldn't just be another fight passed on, it would signal that the sport has moved on without him. This footage, precise, controlled, and carefully shared, feels like his final effort to prevent that scenario. The real question now isn't whether Jon Jones can still perform in the octagon, it's whether Dana White is ready to place his trust in him one more time.